Hey guys, welcome back. We have another flip video coming at you today, and we are going to talk about all about division. And specifically, we're going to talk about how we can use multiples of 10 to help us divide. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump in and get started. So before we get started on how multiples of 10 can be helpful for us, let's talk about some vocabulary words that will be very helpful as we get going and investigating what we know about division. So let's say I have the problem 56 divided by 8. Hopefully, since we know our multiplication facts really well, we know that 8 times 7 is 56, so that my answer here is going to be a 7. So with division problems, hopefully you remember the answer to the division problem is called, hopefully you said quotient. So we're going to call that our quotient. Okay, and then we also have our number that we're dividing. So think about the big number, the number that you write first or you write inside of the box is we call that our dividend. Okay, so let's call that our dividend. And our number that we actually divide by is called our divisor. Okay, so these names are going to be really important. Our dividend is the number we're dividing. Because I think about the word divide, you see inside of that. Divisor is the number actually doing the work, and the quotient is going to be our answer. Okay, so now that we've talked about the different vocabulary words that are going to be helpful for us, let's just talk about how we can use the multiples of 10 to really help us understand a problem. So here we have a jet carries 18,000 passengers in 90 trips. So I have 18,000 passengers and they take 90 trips. If the plane is full on each trip, how many passengers will fit? So what I know right now is I know that each plane is full. So I know that I'm going to have an equal number every time that plane flies. Okay? So in a total, I've got 18,000 passengers, and I know each time it flies, it has a certain number of passengers to give me 90 trips. So because we know division kind of works together, we can say that 18,000 passengers divided by 90 trips is going to give me the number of people that fit on that airplane. Okay? So hopefully you see in there some numbers that look pretty familiar to you. If you take out all of those zeros, we take 3 zeros out here, and we take 1 zero out here, we are really saying 18 divided by 9. 18 divided by 9 we know is 2. So we can use what we know about 18 divided by 9 to get our answer of 18,000 divided by 90. The easiest way that I have found to use the patterns of 10 to help me is I look back up at my original problem, and I know over here I've got 3 zeros, and over here I have 1. I took out 1 zero from the 90, so I'm going to take out 1 zero from the 18,000 to give me 2 zeros remaining. So down here, I need to add those 2 zeros back in. So 18,000 divided by 90 is going to give me a quotient of 200. And if you're not sure that you divided appropriately, you can always check that by multiplying. So we could say 200 times 90 is going to give me 2 groups of 9 is 18, and then I've got 3 zeros. So hopefully you're noticing that that is correct. So as you can see, all we do is take out the zeros that are the same in both the 18,000 and the 90, and whatever's left over is what you need to add at the end. Let's do another one just in case. So let's say this time I had 24,000 and I was dividing by 60. So again, we can break that down. We can take 24 divided by 6. And hopefully you know that 24 divided by 6 equals 4. And then we need to remember we need to add those zeros back in. So if I have 24,000 and I'm dividing by 60, I'm going to take a 0 off here and a 0 off here to leave me with 2 zeros to get my final answer of 400. Again, I encourage you to check that with multiplication. We could say 60 times 400 is going to give us a total of 24,000. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and your joke today is, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? I'll see you soon.